This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recorded by Christiane Lévesque, Quebec City, Canada. The Foolish Dictionary by Gideon Wurdz. Section 8, Letters I and J. I. Aim at a chorus girl and you may hit a star. Stage door secrets. Ice. A substance frequently associated with a tumble in winter, a tumbler in summer, and a skate the year around. Iceman. A cool proposition who has access to the best families, makes his way in every home, and can take his pick in the kitchen if he leaves his chips in the street. How'd you like to be the Iceman? Idiot. From English, idea, and out. One who is just out of ideas. Idle. Useless. Idolize. To make useless. Impecunious. To be in a state of poverty. From English in, and Latin pecco, to sin, poverty being the greatest of all sins. Imperious. From English imp, devil, and aerial, airy. Airy as the devil. Incandescent light. From Latin incendo, to burn, and English cent, meaning money. An invention for burning money. Income. The reliable offspring of a wise investment. From Latin in and coma, meaning sleep. Money which works while you sleep. Independence. Self-government. Good enough for a Cuban, but too good for a Filipino. Indigestion. A distressing stomach trouble that is sometimes temporarily relieved by kicking the cat or whipping the children. Individuality. A harmless trait possessed by oneself. The same trait in others is downright idiocy. Indorse. To write on the back of. The best indorsed man in town being the sandwich man. Infant. A disturber of the peace. Infantry. A defender of the peace. Inhabitant. A native of any village, town, or city. Oldest inhabitant, the champion liar. Intuition. A fictitious quality in females, really suspicion. Irritant. Something which irritates. Counter-irritant. A woman shopping. Island. A place where the bottom of the sea sticks up through the water. Isolation. From English, ice, meaning cold, and Latin, solus, alone. Alone in the cold. After dinner, sit a while. After supper, walk a mile. And every meal's a supper to the hobo. J. Lies have no legs. That's why we all have to stand for them. Jack. An instrument requiring a strong arm and used for raising heavy weights or for pulling off the boots. Jackpot. An instrument requiring a strong hand and used for raising heavy bets and for pulling off the stakes. Jag. From the Spanish word zaga, meaning a load packed on the outside of a van. In America, the load is packed on the inside of a man. Jam. A pantry composition in A minor. Janitor. From jangle, to quarrel, and torrid, meaning hot. Hot and quarrelsome. Jelly cake. Synonym for bellyache. Jersey. Well knit. New Jersey. Well bit. See mosquito. Jew's harp. From Jew, a Hebrew, and harp, a musical instrument. The Jew's musical instrument being a cello. Old spelling C-E-L-L-O. Jimmy. an implement employed by men of acquisitive natures who cannot afford seats in the stock exchange. Job, an uncertain commodity regulated by a union card. Jockey, from jog, to move slowly, and key, something that makes fast. Hence, one who makes the pace fast or slow according to instructions. Joint, either a low limb from the butcher, or a low quarter in town. In either case, the lower the tougher. Joke, a form of humor enjoyed by some and misunderstood by most, in England requiring a diagram, raised letters, and a club. Jolly, verb, transitive. To con or josh. Jolly boat, the ship of state. Judge, one who sits on a bench in a court, frames sentences, and finishes crooks for a living, and swears continually. Julep, an insidious friend from the South who hands you a mint and gives you a sweet spirit, followed shortly by a bun. Jury, 12 men chosen to decide who has the better lawyer. Justice, fair play, often sought but seldom discovered, in company with law. A chip of the old block, a daughter of the tenderloin. End of section 8. Letters I and J.